6257. 800-763-6257.
That was a video from this past weekend in Chicago where hundreds of teens destroyed cars and then drag race on the streets. They tried to box in a Tesla, as you can see, and the driver had to make an escape. This is far from the first incident, of course. Youth violence in Chicago is on the rise. Shootings involving youth 17 years or younger, up 50% since 2019. 90% of those kids are not enrolled in school. 8% were arrested for homicides, 9% for shootings, 32% for robberies. And now Chicago Alderman Raymond Lopez wants to make parents responsible for kids' unruly behavior. All right, Alderman, it's good to see you, sir. Thank you for being with us. So as I understand it, it's what, $5,000? Is it if your kid's involved in a crime or what?
No, the Municipal Code of Chicago already deals with crimes committed by minors, and it's been relatively weakly enforced and poorly administered. I want to change that, and I want to start by upping the fines, hitting parents where it hurts, as well as requiring them to go to family counseling so that we can start changing their behavior, being blissfully unaware of what their kids are doing on the streets of the city of Chicago. We have seen scenes like this before, time and time again, where our youth are out at 2, 3 in the morning by the hundreds, taking over intersections, causing mayhem and chaos everywhere they go. And it's time that parents realize that you can't sit on the couch or in your bedroom unaware where your kids are while they're destroying the city. We have precedent for it. We have the opportunity to move forward. And I think now we are finally at that point where our residents are saying enough.
Now, look, this kind of debate goes all the way back, right, about what parents' roles are and whether you have fatherless households. Single biggest indicator for any race, whether you're going to end up in jail or not, is whether you had a father in the household or not. Boys in the Hood movie dealt with this all the way back in 1991. Take a listen.
You know, Trey, you may think I'm being hard on you right now, but I'm not. What I'm doing is I'm trying to teach you how to be responsible. It's like your little friends across the street, they don't have anybody to show them how to do that. They don't. You're gonna see how they end up, too. You're a prince, you know that? Yeah, you the prince, I'm the king.
To be fair, if parents are a single mom with a couple of kids working a job or 2 jobs as high as the cost of living is in Chicago right now, how are they gonna be that responsible for their kids? They go to bed or they're out working and the kid leaves the house at 14, 15, 16 years old. What do you do?
No, I didn't grow up in a wealthy family. My parents were divorced when I was 2, but somehow they managed to both keep their eye on me, whether I was at my dad's house or my mom's house. You know, I refuse to believe that simply because you may be poor, that you are unable to love your kids enough to be attentive to what they are doing, to whom they are hanging out with, and to what they do when you go to sleep. I refuse to believe that that is a real excuse if parents are held to a standard. The problem we really have, Leland, is that parents don't know how to be parents anymore. We've seen where those family values have been so watered down generation to generation that they don't know how to be good parents. They think that sharing in their children's TikTok fame somehow makes them a good parent. This conversation that we have begun here in the city of Chicago and has gone nationwide on shows like yours have sparked a conversation that is long, long overdue on what we need to do to make parents accountable for the babies that they have created.
You know, Alderman, I respect you being willing to talk about these issues because not many are, really, and it's a great point. And then you think about the kids who we see in those videos. Some of them already are parents. Most of them are going to grow up to be parents, and the trend continues unless you got parents like yours who are willing to step up. Good to see you, sir. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider, and don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.